I've been reading the second trilogy by Robin Hobb. It's the Live Ships trilogy. So it's a fantasy. It's basically, it's like maybe 5 trilogies in this kind of enormous story that my wife read, and she's like desperate for me to read it, so I'm finally kind of getting around to it, because I don't normally read fantasy. And these worlds are amazing. Like, what she's written is like these, it's like people's brains and consciousnesses are kind of, they kind of flow between each other under certain circumstances, and between people and animals and stuff like that. And the broad consequences of that are really interesting. It's very cool.
So what I've been doing this year is a bit weird, but I've been reading all of the books that I did at university, and I've been reading them back and then looking, because I got my old laptop back from my mum, so I've been looking at the essays that I wrote about them. Oh, so wrong, so rubbish. So like I'm really looking at Lolita from like an adult's point of view, because when I read it I was like 18 and thought I was really cute, and I was like, oh, I understand it, whereas now as an adult I'm horrified by it, which I think is what my tutor wanted me to do in the first place, rather than relate to any character in it.
Yes, for my book of the year I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to go with a reissue of a book, the 10th anniversary edition of John Higgs's KLF, Chaos Magic and the Band Who Burned £1 Million. That's the full title. Going with that, just because it is, it's the book that I've probably bought the most for other people as gifts. It is a fascinating story, brilliantly told, and bringing out the new edition gave me another excuse to reread it with a few little extra bits. It's superb.
So right now I'm rereading The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I read it when I was a teenager, and I haven't read it since then, so I thought I'd go back and reread it. And it's just as funny as it always was.
Well, my favourite book this year, I'm being very vain here, but the one I've been working on is an update of a book called Britain, 1 Million Years of the Human Story. So it looks at the whole of human occupation in Britain over nearly 1 million years, all the different species that were here, all the climate change, until we finally arrive at us, Homo sapiens, at the end.
Sure, my favourite book that I've read this year is The Accidental by Ali Smith. I think Ali Smith is a brilliant writer, and this book it took me to places that I wasn't expecting, so I really enjoyed it.